tell the weather's getting nice outside because you're rocking shorts.
Yeah. In the old days, I'd rock them in 30 degrees. I wouldn't even care.
I don't even wear shorts.
Show off these legs?
Yeah,
Look at that. Yeah.
It's got to be like 112 degrees for me to put on shorts.
Yeah. Well, I want to get, more lady viewership. So showing these bad boys,
do it.
What else you want? Yeah.
Welcome to another episode of
Nerd Out.
I'm Randy. This is Brian, and it's been a long time. It's been an extra long couple times. Yeah,
maybe 3.
Yeah, so I was in Spain, Barcelona, and I will say that was one of the most beautiful cities I've ever been in my life.
Did you get food there? I
did.
Like their kind of food there?
I tried mussels, crayfish, these big sardines. Like I did it. Like
good?
I'll be honest with you, it was good.
Did it make it throw up in your mouth?
No,
Okay,
I'm not a foodie.
Mm-hmm.
And I admit it. Like I would probably rather just have a good pizza and burger, but like that's me. But it was good. Like I mean, I should be ashamed of myself. I'm compulsive with everything but food. I'm just not that into food. I don't know, whatever. But it was great. The Sagrada Familia is the most amazing structure I've ever seen.
Is that the thing you sent the picture? Yeah, crazy. That was crazy. That looked like.
Yeah, they've been building it for like the last 300 years, and they're still got like 100 years to go. It was truly the most amazing thing I've ever seen. Like it was just like mind blowing. It was like that whole city was like Game of Thrones.
Well, it looked like something out of a sci-fi fantasy
like
movie.
Crawl.
Like Crawl. It looked old school but new at the same time.
It was crazy. The architecture was like nothing I've ever seen. Anyways, Spain was beautiful. It was beautiful country, and it was a whole new experience. I did go to some comic book stores, and it's kind of interesting. They weren't that interesting. Obviously, all the comics are in Spanish, which is normal. But I stopped at an outdoor market, and I bought you a couple books, and I probably paid way too much for them. Hold on, I got me a Conan because that's awesome.
That was sweet.
So I guess these are 1974 and below, are these size.
Okay.
And then I got this also, which is just like a repro, but it was just like it looked nice. That was good. And then I got you these. I probably paid too much.
Oh, but thank you
I got
so much.
You
Whatever the
El Hambro. Wait, what was it?
El
Hambro Guerrero.
Okay, that's sweet, dude.
Yeah, and again, I didn't even. What's that?
I mean, I know.
I have no idea.
That's
no idea. It was a cool cover.
Yeah, that's sweet. That is.
This is newer, but I thought it was cool.
Yeah,
this is like
this is sweet.
These are the best.
Thank you so much. This is Avengers Annual 7.
Is that whose first appearance is that?
I don't know if it's the first appearance. I know it's a Infinity.
Yeah, that's just a new one. These I found at a antique market, and I just saw them and I flipped out. So this is the best one. Is that crazy?
Yeah, that is sweet.
It's not in good shape. But
this isn't for me, is it?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah. I went nuts. I was like, he's probably not gonna like them as much as I do.
No, I do. I'm so into Master Kung Fu.
Yeah, that's why I got it.
That's
why I got it. It's pretty hit up, but
dude, I don't care.
It was so unusual. It was so unusual. So I got that at an outdoor market, and it was
sweet.
Yeah. It's I guess.
These are sweet.
I guess pre-1974 are the smaller scale, and then like after that it get bigger, or it's vice versa, and it's pretty awesome. It's legit. It's legit. I thought it was hilarious. So
that's awesome, man.
Yeah, it was cool. It was like I saw that one in particular. Yeah, it's cool. It's like a novelty. It was probably something that probably is whatever, but it was cool.
It's sweet.
Other than that, I bought myself the Leopoldin.
Okay.
SOC. It was a decent price at a comic book store, and I think I was just like trying to
get some. You got some vacation for it. Did you open it there?
No, I didn't.
You waited?
I waited.
That's all right.
Yeah, I waited. I did get. I got hooked to these things. We went to this small city called Burgos, which is where my wife's company works, and it literally was like Barcelona, is a tourist in huge city, but this city was like small and they don't get a lot of tourism, and when they do, it's like European tourism.
Like real deal villa
Real
type.
deal, yes.
Yeah, yeah.
Like I had to learn.
Sweet.
I had to learn some Spanish in order to, get through. And I found this like candy store that was selling these things called Xenox, and they're basically like little blind bag figures. And I got hooked to them, and I bought like everything that he had.
This reminds me of Warhammer a little bit.
Yeah, I can see that.
Sweet.
So I got hooked to him, and the guy had like 8 of them, and I'm like, I'll take whatever you have. And I'm like, can you get more? And he goes, maybe tomorrow I can get some more. And I said, I was like 2 boxes, and then I'm like trying to figure. He's like, what? What are you saying? I'm like, so my kid's was helping me out, and she's like, dose. I'm like, okay, dose. So I did go back, and lo and behold, that morning
he
had 2.
That's sweet.
So I bought like 40 of them, and like they're like. I mean, I got overboard, like.
Oh wow!
Yeah, so like I went overboard, and they're awesome. Like they do kind of look like those gourmeties. I don't know. I really like.
Can I see one of the
yeah.
I just want to see like what. Yeah.
Dude, like there's a checklist. I got the entire collection, but 2 of them.
So you have 33 of them.
Yes.
Okay.
And the thing is I went on. I did all my homework. Like I went on eBay. And I went on like Amazon, and they're not easy to find. Like not even like what's weird is in this current like global economy, like you could find anything
anyone, yeah.
And couldn't find them. So now I'm like obsessed with them, and I'm like, how do I get the 2 that I didn't get? And then I discovered that there's like a whole nother series of them.
But okay, question. You said you were in a comic book store there.
Yes.
What would you? Was it similar to Warp 9? What did you say?
So I went to 2 comic book stores.
Okay.
I went to a few. There was one.
What is their nerd culture like there? I mean, I guess it's hard to tell
good
because you
question.
don't speak their language, but like.
The one in Barcelona, which was the best example, was pretty big, and I guess they have similar stuff to us. They have a lot of like Japanese stuff like Sailor Moon and stuff. But as far as comic books, it seems like it was a little bit more adult oriented. And when I mean adult, I'm not talking like pornography.
I know what you
It's
mean,
just
but
like,
adult type.
yeah,
violence.
like superheroes didn't seem as
Yeah.
prevalent
Yeah.
and popular, but it was really fascinating. I think I went into like 3 or 4 comic book shops. There was one again where I got this, and it was probably the most spanning. Like they had a showcase full. I love these things, man.
Yeah,
I'm
those are really
sick.
cool.
I'm sick. I'm sick on the whole like collect them all thing. When you make like more than like 30 of something, and
You gotta get it. Yeah, you
get
gotta get it.
I
yeah.
was into it. I went crazy on these Xenox. I took my kids. Like, cause my wife had to work 1 or 2 days. We went through the city, and I was like spending the whole time trying to find these
The Xenox.
Yeah,
How many different places did you find them at?
just the one.
Okay.
So they're like they're not only rare, but they're like rare for.
Are they current? Or like did they?
Well, that's the thing is like I looked and they said like 2009 to 2016. So like when I was doing the research and I went back to the shop and I hoping that he would have the boxes, after doing research I was like, there's no way he's gonna have these, because now that I've done the research, I think that these were like leftover product that he's had sitting around. But lo and behold, he had 2 boxes. They're made by Panini. You remember Panini? They're the sticker.
I know you brought them up before, and you brought them up, and what were you?
So they used to make those sticker books where you buy the book. They made like a Transformers one, I remember, but they also did like baseball cards, and then you buy the little packs with the stickers, and you fill the book with the stickers.
Were they stickers or like color form plastic restickable?
No, they were
thing?
stickers,
Okay.
and like some of the stickers were like you had to get both sides of the sticker in order to put in the book, and then they made a whole book, and Panini made them, and I even think that they were responsible. Panini was like the sports card company in foreign markets, like Topps.
I know that name.
Yeah.
I do know that name, and I don't know it.
Again, in the 80s, they made those sticker books. It was all about those sticker books. But I got obsessed with these Xenox, and they took over. And then when I got I could talk about my vacation, but like it's just it was great sightseeing. But when I came home to many boxes of toys.
Okay. Well, that's what we're here for.
Yeah, absolutely. But there was something I wanted to cover before we left, but life just got in the way and we weren't able to do it. And that was I got a hold of the Star Wars retro figures.
Okay.
And we didn't get to talk about them.
Yeah.
And that alone was an issue, not an issue, but a story, because I totally what's the word? I schemed my way to getting these from Target. there was an employee there, and I gave him the DPCI number. These are Target exclusive, and he went in the back and looked, and he had 2 boxes of them. And he's like, I don't think I can sell these to you yet. And this was before the street date was announced or whatever. Street date was official. And I said, I read online that you could sell them to me, so I was being kind of persistent.
Yeah, just sell me the shit.
Yeah, just sell me these.
Asshole.
Yeah, I'm here. Just sell them to me. He asked his manager. His manager said fine. And there was 2 boxes of them. And I said I'll take them both because I was going to get set for me and my buddy Tommy. There's 6 figures per box. And he goes, well, I can sell you one. And I'm like, I want to take them all. I mean, it's not like you have like 12 of one Luke Skywalker. Like, I want 2 sets. You know what I mean? And he's like, well, other collectors are going to be upset. And I'm like, well, you guys ordered 2 sets of these figures. Like, I don't give a shit about these other collectors. Like, I wasn't hoarding them. And it wasn't, like I said, you know what I mean? It wasn't like I was buying 12 Stormtroopers.
Yeah.
You know, I was buying 2 sets of 6. I'm like, and I said to him, I said, look, I'm buying 6 characters for me and 6 characters for my buddy. So if you don't let me buy these, you're going to have 2 upset customers. Like, what's the difference if you wait and then put them on the shelf and then some guy comes and buys them all?
I agree, just order more.
Right, order more.
I mean, I see where he's coming from, and I see where you're coming from, and that's like,
but
that's
what?
Shitty.
I get it, but like, what did this Target...
Order more, asshole.
What did the Target employee, what was his...
He has no reason
Yeah,
to
he
give a
had
shit.
no horse in the race. Like, what did he care?
Unless he wants one for himself.
Well, that would be one thing, but he said he didn't care, and I was talking to him, and he's like, well, you know, these are collectibles, I'm not sure if I could sell them. I'm like, this is Target. This is not, you know, this isn't the comic book store or the record store. This is Target. There's no limitation on what you're going to sell me, and it's not like I'm buying, like, 2 PlayStations, or, you know what I mean? Like, I'm buying 2 sets of action figures, one for myself, one for my buddy Tommy, and you should at Target, like, what, like, it's a supermarket or whatever. What do you call it? Superstore, and you bought two sets
for the hundreds of people that are gonna. It's bullshit.
Yeah,
that's bullshit.
And so,
even if you wanted both for yourself, that's not that bad.
Right.
That's like one to open, one to keep. Like, that's
right.
not hoarding.
That's right.
That's expected.
And I told him, I'm like, look, you don't know me. I'm not buying these to resell. I'm buying them as a collector for me, and a set for my friend. And with that said, like, and I got into this. I'm like, what constitutes you determining that this is something that you should limit to me? Like, what constitutes that? And, you know, he's like, well, he's like, the Funko Pops sometimes come out with these limited editions, and people come in and just buy them all. Why do you care?
Yeah. It still doesn't answer why you care.
Why, exactly.
Yeah. Why do you care?
And finally I said, look, I totally understand where you're coming from. If I was coming in to buy, if you had 12 Luke Skywalkers and I bought all 12 Luke Skywalkers, that would be a dick move.
Yeah, you weren't Kenny Friedmaning it.
That's fine.
But yeah, I mean, no, you were just hooking your buddy up.
Yeah, I was buying myself a set of 6 figures, and I was hooking my buddy up with 6 figures. And he goes, okay, you're right. You know, he's like, you got me. And I said to him, I said, why didn't Target order more of these collectibles?
And aren't they Target exclusives?
Yes, they are, but I think they've just been announced that they're no longer going to be Target exclusives, if that makes sense.
Well, what else is there? There's no Toys R Us anymore. I mean, that's basically...
Target in Walmart,
and
right?
everybody goes to Target over... Like,
I mean,
I think...
If you have the option, I would think
everybody prefers Target over Walmart.
I mean, it's a better experience in my opinion, but you know, to each his own.
To each his own.
So let's take a look at these bad boys.
Yep.
There are some serious differences. All right, case box. I'm keeping the case box too.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Princess Leia.
I heard there's a lot of serious differences.
There's some differences. We'll get into.
Can we compare?
Oh yes.
Oh okay, just making sure.
Darth Vader. Oh yes. Chewbacca.
Are these squattier or taller?
I think squattier, but I'll show you. Luke. I think Luke and Chewbacca are the biggest difference. All right, and plus they're the ones I have to compare to. First and foremost, it seems pretty. It seems pretty universal that collectors hate the sticker.
Yes.
They hate it.
Yes. It's insulting.
I think it was a bad move, and I think it'll be gone in the second series.
Trying to watch it so people don't try to... I think it's just, if they're trying to put this on so people don't try to pass it off as legit.
Dude, there's...
Come on, how dumb are you?
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I don't want to be mean, but that's just... If you get taken by this, your fault. Like, your fault.
I agree. Shame on you if you get taken on this. Maybe a loose one.
Yeah.
You know, maybe. If you don't look at the date. But just this rim alone is enough to know that it's... And again, if you're in the market to buy 12-back Star Wars Luke, you got to do some homework. You can't
you're going to drop a grand and just... Okay. Yeah.
Maybe they put the sticker because they're promoting it at, to try to get attention of this new product. But I don't know. I don't know what their motivation is. Get rid of the sticker.
Yeah,
I think
for sure.
So we're gonna get a vintage Chewbacca.
That's a real one.
This is a real one.
I've just never seen a stormtrooper this nice before.
Oh yeah, and I'll be honest with you,
yeah, that's what I'm used to.
The stormtrooper, actually go with the stormtrooper first. Actually, I like the new stormtrooper better. It's just crisper. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it looks a little bit. Yeah, it is.
It's just so crisp.
Yeah.
It just looks really clean. Like you said, like when have you seen a stormtrooper that crisp?
Yeah, it's just wow. That's very sweet.
$10 a piece too. Like it's kind of hard not to buy into these, right?
Yeah.
So check out the Chewbacca. It's the Chewbacca here. I'll trade.
All right.
I don't know if I'm opening these actually. I was thinking about it.
Yeah, you know what? Why would I mean?
My thought is if they're going all in on these to have a nice crisp set. Look, he's shorter.
Let me see this.
And the fur isn't as detailed in the new one. That's pretty interesting.
The new one is shorter.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. He is. Wow.
And do you see his hair detail is a little
different.
Plus, he's pretty glossy. I'll say I like the old Chewbacca better.
Yeah, I mean, wow.
Is it enough to? I mean,
differentiated brown a little bit. I can't tell.
Yeah.
Is it, or am I just because I'm looking at it through?
I think the new brown is a little darker, but it could be just
new brown is a little darker. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It's enough of a difference to.
Sweet.
Yeah. The Luke is the biggest, I think.
But I think it's close enough that it's awesome. Totally. I mean, it's like, yeah, they did it right. It's not identical. If you know your shit, it's not the same one.
So the detail of the old Luke is, I think, better than the detail of the new one. You got to really look at that one too. Like, doesn't the old detail look sharper? Could it be the gloss? Or is it just,
His chest is there. It looks like there's like more, like
lines.
Like he's got like a breastbone. Wow.
But they're cool. Like, I mean, if you just want a nice set of Star Wars figures, I don't know. I was thinking about opening them. I was thinking about getting 2 sets of them. And to be honest with you, I'm not quite sure how I'm going to collect them. It depends on what they do.
Are you all in?
For $10 a piece.
Yeah, that's pretty sweet.
The biggest concern is, are they going to do exclusives that are going to be a real pain in the ass to get and really, let's see, Han.
I wish they would have done telescoping lightsabers.
What do you mean?
Like, how they like...
Oh,
they're 2-piece telescoping.
Yeah, the original early bird ones.
Yeah.
I think those were fragile and would break easily.
Well, I think that's why they got rid of them.
Yeah, I think that's why they got rid of them too. I always thought the lightsaber was weird because it's got the little tip.
The tip.
What was the tip about? Just
so it didn't look like an idiot when it was extended all the way.
Ah, yeah. That makes sense.
Okay. Hand.
And it's so weird that they got the yellow. Like, how wrong was that?
Yeah, and that they didn't fix it. I sort of love that they didn't fix it, but he never came with a proper lightsaber.
No,
ever. Even in Jedi.
Jedi, he came with the blue one, and then he came with the green one. But that is weird. Yeah, even in Empire, they didn't even change that up. That's the big head Han. I mean, these are cool, right?
They're sweet.
They're pretty cool.
I never thought I'd think they were that sweet until, yeah.
Would you collect these if you went into a toy store? Would you buy them?
I could be tempted.
Yeah.
I mean,
Would it be would it open the door to someone like you who doesn't
I think so.
Yeah.
To have these displayed, to just put these on a shelf, hell yeah, man. If I were looking to get into action figures to display,
yes.
yeah. I mean, who our age doesn't think that's cool?
Yeah, for
Like,
sure. If I didn't start collecting the vintage Star Wars figures again, I probably would have opened these all by now. But seeing that I've got a substantial collection of vintage stuff, I do think it's going to hurt the vintage market, but maybe not. I don't know.
You think so? I mean,
maybe not. You know, actually, what it might do is just get people into collecting them. Like,
yeah, I mean, they're $10, but that's not. That'll never be a vintage Han. That'll
right.
never be the Han Solo you had as a kid.
I have changed my tune on that because I was really uptight about that,
Yeah.
and then I just realized that you're right. It's like a comic book reissue. It's like ultimately, if you want the real deal, you want the real deal.
It's a spot filler, like
Yeah.
my $3.99 Hulk 181.
Yes.
It looks good passing by it in a box,
but there's no pride in there. I mean,
no
nothing
pride.
wrong with it.
I want the real one.
Right.
Like I would trade that for the real one.
Yeah.
Any day.
Yeah.
Like, I would do. Yeah.
Oh man.
It's not even. Yeah.
It's just a cool opportunity to read it and, and have it.
Yep, and I think that's what those are. It's
I think
just like,
so.
yeah, throw it on yourself. And it's like, even if you had one of those filling in for the original, that's going to burn at you because it might look good, but you know what it's in. Yeah, it would burn me up.
You're right, because, I
Like-
mean, as a collector, we have this obsessive, compulsive, like, need for
About
perfection
the
of
real thing,
the real
the
thing.
real deal.
I'm on board with them now. I do hope that they slip in like new versions, like the Han Stormtrooper.
That would
or
be
whatever.
so.
Yeah.
I mean, I think that's what will make the line.
I do
Because
too.
if they start making new, like just like what you said, that a Rebel Fleet Trooper,
Yes.
just stuff
Luke
that they should.
ceremonial, and
Oh,
they man, and they gotta put them
Yeah.
in assortments. They gotta like do assortments of 6.
Yeah.
And put in 1 or 2 new characters.
Yeah.
And then you got me. I'm going to buy
Yeah.
cases of them every time.
Yeah.
The other Target exclusive, I didn't find a Luke Stormtrooper 6-inch. I do want one.
Okay, if I see it,
if you see one, pick it
I
up.
should have gained
I
it
don't
from
collect.
a kid.
I don't. Yeah. You
I
saw a
was
kid.
checking out for food. He had it, and I'm like, he's in line in front of me. I'm like, I looked at him like, can I look at that? And his mother's looking at me like weirdo.
Weirdo. Like,
Yeah, I'm
don't
like, I'll
talk
give
to
it.
my kid.
Yeah, I'm like, wow.
That's cool that a kid was buying it.
Yeah,
though.
I was like, that's pretty cool. He was like probably 10 years old. Like
Wow.
this Luke Skywalker.
I want one. I went to. I got the Han Stormtrooper in the mail. It came. I want to say. I like the 3 3/4 inch. They perfected this line. This is beautiful, is it not?
I like it a lot, man. I do like it.
I love the space scan. I love the articulation. I like the colors.
I like that he's not dirty.
I do too.
Like I didn't like that Luke was so filthy.
I don't either. I think that they're gonna make a regular Luke that's not like. I don't like that either.
Yeah, I don't like him weathered.
The helmet fits really well.
That looks great.
So I got a little crazy as I get. Like, so there's this paint scratching right there. I know. I got a little nuts
It's
about
useless now. Fix it. Oh my god.
So
I have to
I
open another one.
went to Target and I bought another one.
Okay.
And I was asking you, am I sick if I open it? And
Do you have a loose one
just
still?
for the record, I have a carded one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I meant. If you still have it, hell no.
So
Open it.
You think that that's not sick to
I say
open
open it.
I'm gonna do it.
Pop a Luke head on it.
But like, what's the point? Like, what's the point of opening it? Just because this paint bothers me, right?
Because just now you have another loose stormtrooper. Like what is
Oh,
there
that's-
too many stormtroopers?
Good
But
point.
can you pop a Luke head on it?
Ooh. I'm trying to think of if there's the only one. Let's see the Luke Jedi head, but the Luke Jedi head.
Is there a ceremonial?
No. I think that's rumored to be coming out. Okay.
I have the old one, which is pretty sweet.
It is.
I like that figure.
I love I can't believe how much.
But they've upped it.
They've upped it.
Yeah, I still love it, but they got the
Ooh,
art.
that's kind of sexy, and that's the wrong head.
But it still works.
That is.
Yeah, that's what.
Ooh. I'm gonna be doing some customizing.
Yeah.
Oh man, that's great.
Yeah.
Now, do I get pissed that they don't? Do fans get pissed that they don't make him a little like shorter body? Is it a big deal?
Well, Luke should have a shorter body.
Right.
I don't know. That's a big ass.
That's a big ass.
I think it's a big ask. If it were a Hot Toys,
Yeah,
If it were a $60
yeah, but a $10
I don't know.
it's hard to do that. I think with the Star Wars Black figure, they actually made it right. But 6 inches, you can do that. I also got in. I gotta like navigate through. You've seen that, right? The Lando. I got this. I guess this is a reissue.
It's sweet though too, man.
Dude, it's great. The only thing I don't like about it is I like the hip articulation.
Yeah.
And some of those older ones that they repopped,
Yeah.
they don't have it.
Okay.
Like this Leia may be one of the best looking head sculpts, but he's got no hip articulation. But look at that head. Like that really looks like Carrie Fisher for a 3 3/4 inch
Oh,
figure.
that is nuts.
Isn't that nuts?
It's just still the Falcon.
Isn't that nuts? I know.
I mean, I don't really wish it, but oh man, to have just this crew, like the Empire crew. and
I'm into
Falcon.
Star Wars toys again, and I feel just I love 3 3/4 inch. This is a pretty good Vader. I think he's a little capey though. Is that a little bit too much soft goods?
Yeah.
Little
He's
bit.
He's getting buried in it.
Yeah, I think it's a little too.
Which one is this? Is this?
This is the Return of the Jedi, whatever that one.
Is this new or
Yeah,
newish?
yeah. It's. I think it's a repop of an older. When I say older, I mean like a year or two old. But
They gotta weight that chain down.
to weight the chain down.
Like-
maybe even lay off the cloth.
Lay off
I don't
the
know.
cloth, or like you know what they should do? Make the chain built in, and make the cape just have attachment points behind his shoulders.
Oh, that's a good
So
idea.
you don't have to. So it doesn't have to go around his neck. You know, I mean, just BS it somehow.
I'd be willing to pay for a thicker material too, just like more of
Heavy.
a, I like the
Weight that
felt,
down.
like they use for the Luke
Yeah.
Jedi Knight. Like I like that felt material, even though it probably doesn't work as well with Vader as it does with that. But they also repopped this Han Solo, and they just did the face scan. This one didn't come out as good as the Han Stormtrooper, but still, again, like it's pretty good.
What is this?
That's when he was repairing the Falcon after Hoth. And look, he's got a brown cloak, and it looks good. It looks that bluish. It's brown, but like for some reason, like I accept it.
This is like wait. This is Hoth. Huh. Oh, wait a minute. I get it. I know.
You get it?
Yeah,
Remember when he
yeah,
was
yeah.
repairing the
Yeah.
Falcon?
And this isn't a cutout scene, is it?
No. Remember when I remember as a kid, like the scene where the wrench fell on Han Solo or whatever, and
Yeah.
Chewbacca was laughing, and he says, "Laugh it up, fuzzball." You remember that? Laugh, and I
That's
thought it was
when
hilarious.
Luke is in the repair bay or in the med bay.
Right. And they were repairing the Falcon to leave Hoth.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a pretty scene-specific figure.
I thought he was wearing his total out his
His Bespin?
No, I thought he was in his. I mean, I know this is his Hoth. I guess I just always thought it was blue.
I thought it was blue too.
Yeah, wow, that just and I've never seen this undone before.
Yeah.
Like this jacket is
That's a scene-specific figure right there.
What the hell's the matter with me?
But that's also a repop sort of figure.
Switch.
I got also. We'll get through what I got and then we'll talk. I got the new X-Men Toy Biz Marvel Legends. I got the Gambit and the Weapon X. Those are the only two I got. I love Gambit. I'm like,
that's all right.
dude, you have to be a confident male to pull off black, brown, purple, and blue, and I love it. I love
got
it.
a trench coat, man.
Yeah,
It doesn't matter. He got a trench
dude.
coat.
He was so cool, and it was in the whole like his like relationship with Rogue. Did you read
Yeah,
it?
yeah, yeah.
It was awesome.
Yeah.
I loved it. I don't know if Gambit even exists in the Marvel universe anymore, but like, just
He
put him-
will.
Yeah,
I think so. I mean, he's a fan favorite.
yeah. But now that they cut the like movie with Tatum, what's his name? Tatum,
Yeah, no,
Chatham,
I don't know.
Whatever.
I know.
I felt like that guy was too bulky to play Gambit.
Yeah,
but,
that wouldn't have worked. I wouldn't have been a fan of that.
Yeah. Can we talk about the Robert Pattinson as Batman?
I think it's fine.
I think it's fine too,
yeah,
dude.
I mean, yeah, if you look past the Twilight movies, it's fine. But
He's a good actor.
And he doesn't like the Twilight movies. He's the biggest critic of them.
Look,
Yeah, but I thought he's good in everything he's been in since.
yeah, I mean, look, Twilight is not marketed for you and I. And if you like it, that's fine.
Yeah,
but
there's nothing wrong with
Sparkly
it.
Vampires was not
Yeah.
marketed for
Yeah.
42-year-old dudes,
Yeah.
you know? But he did what he was supposed to do. He probably
Yeah.
played the character well. Clearly, people loved it. But in addition to that, he's a good actor.
Yeah.
He has the right build. I mean, he needs to
I
bulk
thought
up, but
he
he's
needs
like
to bulk up. I thought he.
But he's got like the square jaw.
Yeah, and I mean the whole thing is Christian Bale wasn't a big dude
No.
before Batman. I mean they'll put him on some protein, get him a trainer.
absolutely.
He'll be fine, you know.
Absolutely. And the perfect example is, do you remember when Michael Keaton was announced as
Yeah,
Batman?
people
Like,
are up in arms.
Mr.
Mr.
Mom.
Mom, are you kidding me?
yeah,
But,
and he's fine. And
Yeah.
also Heath Ledger, because Heath Ledger before
all that shit.
he was like a teen heartthrob.
Yeah.
That's what he was. He was in that,
Brokeback Mountain.
10 Things I Love
10
About
Things
You
About-
or
yeah.
whatever. And
Yeah.
he was just a teen heartthrob. And then,
It was the Arthur movie, Knight's Tale.
I like Knight's Tale.
Me too,
Do
but
you?
still, I mean,
Yeah,
wow,
it was-
that got to be the Joker.
Exactly.
I mean, at the time,
Yeah, no, you didn't want that guy to be the Joker.
But the
I
truth
did like
is,
Knight's Tale.
anybody can play Batman. It's probably the easiest
Do
role.
you
that
think
did.
so?
Yeah, I mean.
But what about Bruce Wayne? Do you think Bruce Wayne's easy?
I think it's sort of easy. I mean, it's like everybody take what you love and imagine it dying, and then be that guy.
I think you're right.
I mean, it sucks. I hate to like play that character down. I love Batman,
right.
but it's a pretty easy feeling to relate with. It's not like. You know?
I agree with you.
Yeah.
I never understood. Like I'm sure Batman has complexities. Clearly, he's been doing comic books since 1937 or whatever.
Yeah.
But I agree. Like he's a lot. He's a lot
Easily
easier
relatable.
Relatable, yeah.
And it's like the male, aside from his parents, I mean, yeah, be a millionaire, be cool, be big time,
absolutely
be sweet.
As long as you're
Yeah.
blessed with being like 6'2" and above and a chiseled jawline, which I can't play, unfortunately.
Respond to exercise well.
Yes.
You know, yeah, you're fine.
Yes, I mean, I'm sure Hollywood provides some steroids to buff up. I mean, look at Ben Affleck. Like, he was huge.
He looked
like,
nuts.
you can't tell me that they didn't have some sort of supplement for that guy,
Oh my
right?
God, I'm sure. I mean, he still had to work hard as fuck to look like
Oh,
that.
no doubt.
But
no
yes,
doubt.
he was. That was his job, looking like that.
Absolutely.
You know,
And you know what? If my job was to be ripped, I could be ripped.
you have to be Wolverine though.
I
man.
do wanna be
Can't give
Wolverine.
the height. They couldn't give you the height.
No. I think, again, I've said this. I think Wolverine is the only superhero I could probably play. I don't know. I mean, I'm sure, you could put me, like, I could play some slimy villain or something. But as far as, like, superhero, like a hairy little dude is all I can think of. But I have no problem with this Robert Pattinson thing. I think the fan community is the whiniest it's ever been, and
In everything.
In everything.
In everything.
It's too
Game
much.
of Thrones, they're making the episode 8 people
Dude,
look like normal.
Totally. Okay.
I don't know anything about it. Or have you caught up on it?
Okay, I'm caught up.
Okay.
Tonight's the last episode. I don't know if this
Ever?
ever. This is it.
And it's 80 minutes or something?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I will
Look at
say,
this
without
shit,
spoilers, this is not my favorite season of Game of Thrones. To be honest with you, it's been a pretty big disappointment. Okay?
That's the rumor, yeah.
But who feels that they have a right to sign a petition?
1 million people.
To create, to recreate a story because they don't like it. Look, I'm not loving this new season.
Right.
It's not I think all the deaths are too ceremonial. It does sort of kind of feel like they're just wrapping it up. But whatever, dude. I don't know what to say. Like, don't recreate everything.
People are taking
Dude.
it so personally.
They
like the
feel-
fans are like thinking that like they have some say
They
in it.
have
like,
some say.
Like it's like fuck you. You didn't write it.
Right.
And it's like I sort of loved it. I mean, I'm taking so much entertainment from it because I don't give a shit.
Which is weird because for Last Jedi,
I was
the
fired.
exact-
But you know what? I lightened up on Last Jedi a little bit.
Yeah.
You know, it's not my favorite thing.
As time goes by, you kind of let it
You
go.
know what? Yeah, dude. It's like whatever. It's
Well,
a
I mean, as
fucking
long as
movie.
J.J. Abrams makes a good movie, we could forget about
I
it.
think
we
he's
can move
gonna
on.
make up for.
I think so.
I think
too.
he's gonna do something that people are gonna be. Oh man,
I think so,
the scene
too.
I just read.
Oh, really? I'm starting to read a lot of rumors. I'm trying to stay away
Did
from
you
it.
hear about the Leia scene
Yes.
with the lightsaber?
No, I didn't.
Okay.
But I did hear about.
I mean, it's not a. It doesn't
okay.
give a story away or anything, but it was.
Yeah. I think
was
it's gonna be
cool.
cool. And they showed this toy picture package. And it had Kylo Ren back on the cover of the toy.
Sweet.
I don't know if it was legit, but I again, like every little morsel I get, I analyze it because that's what we do.
I can't stop. Yeah, it's like every. Yeah. I just think about everything.
You're watching all that stuff. though, right?
I've cut down now.
Okay.
Because I just got bored of it, or not bored of it, but it's like you'll see the videos and it's got the like tag on it. Ooh, spoiler revealed,
yeah.
and it's like
That's just clickbait.
it's clickbait, and I was going for it
Yeah.
for a long time, and it's like, no, this isn't telling me
Yeah.
shit. I'm bored of it.
Yeah.
So I'm sort of like staying back, because it's like I'm scared of
Yeah.
coming up with my own hypothesis
Yes,
of what's
yes.
gonna happen, and then
Be disappointed. you
yeah.
know? But a good story is a good story. Game of Thrones has been disappointing. Chernobyl's been good. Have you been watching that?
Watch that. I'll watch it. I'll totally watch that.
Watch that. I want to see John Wick. Did you see John Wick?
No, I want to see that bad.
Let's go see that because my wife won't go see that with me.
I'm embarrassed that Halle Berry shoots better than anyone I know.
What do you mean?
Like, I was watching her, like, training footage.
Yeah.
That woman shoots guns better than anyone.
Why would you be embarrassed, though?
Because I shoot guns a lot, and she was like...
Yeah, but she's like she's probably had the best trainer. But
That's true.
The training...
For, like, a month.
Yeah.
Like, I watched her train, and it was like, oh my god. Like, it's like, she really can do it. Like, I was shocked how well she shot.
She's been in other action movies where she probably learned how to use a gun, right?
I doubt accurately.
Really?
I mean, she was shooting at targets and hitting them very, very, very fast.
Yeah. I didn't even know she was in the new John Wick. I'm behind on my movies. I'm behind on my shows. I'm behind on everything. Like I've only seen Endgame once. Have you seen it more? Twice. Okay.
Twice.
Well, I'm still I mean, I did go to Spain for 8 days. So they showed diverting a little bit. They showed pictures of the Black Arachne Beast Wars masterpiece, and that also has.
You into it?
I'm into it. It looks great. It has the collector world up in arms because what do you call the back part of a spider? The
back part,
why can't I think of not the stomach?
Body?
Yeah, I can't think that. For
the
whatever
segmentation.
I can't think of that. My brain is.
All right.
But where the Black Widow symbol is, I can't think. Now it's just gonna bother me.
Torso.
It doesn't fold up very well. Like you could see the legs. And I could see how it could bother somebody, but ultimately, I'm going to transform it a few times, and then it's going to stay in robot mode. So I'm good with it.
So it doesn't look good as the Arachnid?
Yeah, it doesn't really look good as the Arachnid. And it's kind of weird because they came out with a pretty decent, like, Black Arachne Generations figure not too long ago, and it looked pretty solid, but, again, I don't know all the...
Could it be a bad picture?
No, you can see the legs fold out. Yeah, it doesn't look great in the spider mode, but it's the robot, right? I mean, isn't that what we ultimately care about? Maybe?
I think so. I mean, I don't know. Those are different because, like, you basically have two robots. Or you have two, like...
Yeah, two toys.
Modes.
Right.
Two toys, like, you don't have, in my opinion... You don't really have an alt mode because you have a robot mode, and a beast mode is just as much.
I see.
A personality is the.
That's a good point.
That's my problem with them.
Yeah, and that show really there was a lot of personality in the beast modes, but
which is cool.
Yeah. In defense of this one though, it was like part of the first series where that character was. It wasn't done to match.
Gray?
What?
Was she gray or completely bad?
She was. I'll say she was gray. She was.
That's
bad.
what I remember her like.
Yeah, but she had a relationship with Silver Bolt, and it was really really nice and like I remember like
she'd never hurt him even though she was on the other side.
Yeah, like there was like love involved. Like I remember in G.I. Joe, like there was an episode where Mainframe and Zorana had a thing, and I loved it. Like I don't know why.
I always loved that though. Like I like that when people on the opposite sides love each other. It makes it interesting.
Yeah, that's it is. It's unique.
And make it robots even better.
Yeah. How do robots have? I don't know.
Feel attraction.
Yeah, I always thought it was weird that they had like fembots or manbots.
Me too, but I love it.
I do too.
I love fembots.
Do you?
I think so. Yeah.
I think I'm ambivalent towards it.
I think it's really cool because like by default you think a robot is masculine.
That's true.
Guess just because they're all bulky and stuff. So when they really like, I think a good RC. It's like, man. Dig it.
That's cool.
Like it.
Plus, it is about the character. Yeah, no, you're right. Plus, the character. Like, I love the character Black Arachne. I loved Air Razor. Like, I mean, it doesn't matter. I guess ultimately, it's just like, I guess when they first started making them again as a child, like all you could think about is that like they're making this product for like, cause they did. They made like boys. Toys and like girls toys.
Yeah,
they
didn't
like
cross over much.
It didn't, and so when you were like robot, it's like, oh, what made the creator of the robot decide to make it whether male or female. But I guess we don't really know what the Quintessons created the robots.
I think so.
Okay. I still don't understand the lore of Transformers. I mean,
me neither. But I think it's graphic novel time for that.
Yeah?
I want to do some reading. I
never.
want to read like there's so much.
Yeah, there is so much.
There's
Did you
so
ever
much.
read the Marvel comics back in
A
the
little
day?
bit, but not too much.
I know that like the people who did read the Marvel comics for Transformers and G.I. Joe,
Loved it,
They
right?
loved
They
it.
loved
Yeah,
it,
yeah,
yeah.
Especially G.I. Joe, like Larry Hama, like that whole like mythos. I bought some, but I didn't read it regularly, and I've always wanted to go back and just start to finish read it because it was different than the cartoon. Like it was a different story.
Yeah, and they had some awesome covers.
Yeah. Oh man.
Like the Unmaskings one.
Yeah.
Yeah, all kinds of cool stuff happened in the book that they never covered.
Definitely the best Transformers cover was I think Transformers #4 with Shockwave on it, and it was the Transformers Must Die.
Yep, I remember that.
That was such a great.
That was
cover.
it. I think that was the same artist that did the Boba Fett cover for like a Star Wars like number 8. I think it was really real like
right. It was like painted
but hard lines.
Yes,
sorta.
yes, it
yeah,
was
it
great.
was awesome.
It was great.
Yep.
It was great.
Yep.
So, with that said, you have gone deep into the your comic has gone deeper and deeper. What's going on with that? Are you out of toys?
No.
Okay.
No. You know what? It's I love toys. I'll always love toys. I'm not even gonna say I'm on a hiatus of toys, but comic books right now just have
They have
and I
you.
can't do anything about it. So all I can do is see it through and see where it goes.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's like I'm selling off a couple toys here and there.
Yeah.
But I'm not getting out of toy. No
Right.
way. I am just getting my toy collection down to be extremely manageable and be everything. Well,
So
or be
the
just
toy-
what I want it to
The
be.
toy collection becomes manageable, and the comic collection becomes out of control.
Out of control, but the whole thing is, for comics to get out of control, you
Yeah.
have to be nuts.
Yeah,
because you just fit 100 in a box.
They just go in a box.
They go in a box. Yeah.
My toys are
They're
everywhere, and I'm losing it. Like I can't keep it all contained.
No.
But you're right. Like a comic book, you put in a box.
Mm.
I mean, I guess. Do people put comic books on the wall?
I will.
You would?
If I could, yeah. I mean, not the. Yeah.
Do they make a special like case, like frame, like a comic book frame?
Yes, they make. They're similar to like CGC things, except you can open them.
Okay.
You know, they're like removable.
Yeah.
I mean, or just CGC them and just hang them up.
Right,
They're
right.
actually slotted for.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, they're meant for it.
I mean, that's cool. You have a wall full of, but then I mean, you know, again.
Not my thing though. I don't like I don't dislike CGC. I think they're sweet, but I like to touch a book.
I get it.
Like I like a bit more on the. I don't like beater books, but like 6, 7, you know, something that looks like it's been handled is really like that's my thing.
Yeah, I'm fascinated by the CGC process. I'm going to we actually right now this weekend is the Motor City Comic Con. Neither you or I have attended. It's crazy expensive, but
$40.
Yeah, $40
to just
to
get
get
into
in.
a comic show.
I
mean,
do regret not going. Though,
I
just
do
because
too, but
I feel like
hot.
yeah, it is, and it really is just like it's not really where you're going to get the best deals. It's just to be there. To
Yeah,
be part of
exactly,
it.
exactly.
And I do regret not being there, and I was going to take my daughter, which would have been great. I don't remember what celebrity guests were there, but, like, I don't know that I'm really like, I don't know if I would...
I'm not an autograph guy.
Me neither.
Like,
Me neither.
I wouldn't be like, hey, you know...
Stand in line to get an autograph.
Dude, think you're great in that, man.
I regret not getting Stan Lee's autograph.
Me too.
And then there's one time I was at a show.
I think Jim Lee. No, he's at
Jim
the
Lee.
East Coast.
No, I think he's at the... Oh,
he's
you
at the
might
East
be right.
Coast Comic Con. Yeah, which is this weekend too, but...
One time I was at a show, and I think was his name Bill Naughton, who played in oh man, that's terrible. I can't remember his name. No, I don't think it was Bill Naughton. The guy who played in American Werewolf in London.
Can't answer that.
Oh man, I'll put it
know.
up here. But
Love
he was
that
at a
movie.
show, and there was no line for him, and I just saw him right there, and I was so tempted to go up and just talk to him.
Yeah.
And I regretted it. But like, what do you?
Were you
say?
there with me when I saw Gil Gerard?
No.
Saw Gil Gerard, nobody. Like, I don't think anybody really recognized him, and it's
Mhm.
like, Yeah, what'd you say?
Yeah.
Now, like, if it's just one guy going up talking to him, is it embarrassing to him? Or, like, I didn't know.
That's a good question. Like, do they want you
I'm
to
not
go...
good at breaking ice.
I don't
yeah,
know,
I don't
me
know.
neither. Like, hey, man, I like you in that. Like, I remember Ralph Macchio and Billy Zabka were at a show.
That's
and there
sweet.
really wasn't a line. And then Andrew McCarthy, it was like a total 80s.
Oh,
like,
wow,
and I was
yeah.
like, hey, man, like, these guys were big deals. Like, I would love to say, hey, loved you in that. But, like, ultimately, like, where are we connecting, you know?
Like, Gil Gerard would be tough for me because I'd be like, dude, I mean, you were like my hero when
Like-
I was a kid. Like you were it, man. Like you probably played a bigger part in my childhood than Luke Skywalker.
Yeah.
And it's
yeah.
true, man. I mean, it's like, I'm not going to say that it's as good, but I watched more Buck Rogers than I did
really?
Star Wars. At that age,
Oh,
yeah.
okay. I think
Yeah, I was
sometimes,
into it.
sometimes it can be dangerous to meet your like
Your
childhood
idol,
heroes, right?
Not
like
idol, but yeah, childhood hero.
I
It's
met Peter Cullen, and he didn't like me very much, and it was heartbreaking. Actually, it really wasn't, but he was just a guy.
Yeah.
But like I don't know, like we just didn't connect, and he thought I was kind of being a dick, and I wasn't trying to be a dick. I was honestly, Dave Lukowski will tell you differently. I was not being a dick. I was trying to be a normal guy.
Yeah.
You know, and just have a normal conversation, and I just wasn't kissing his ass.
All right.
And I don't think I was being a dick, but maybe I was. I don't know, but it was sort of like,
He wanted an ass kissing. you
yeah,
did?
he wanted an ass kissing, and I was just trying to be. Plus, I have a very dry sense of humor, and sometimes it doesn't translate well. So
Alright,
maybe it
fair
didn't
enough.
work. I like, so with that said, I don't know if I would want to meet Mark Hamill. But with that say, I think if I met Mark Hamill, I think I would be starstruck. Like, I think I would freak out. Like, Peter Cullen's just a guy who did a voice. Like, I
Yeah.
respect him, what he did. But, like, Mark Hamill, like, truly, like, that was my childhood hero. Like, to see, like, you saw him. And that would be scary if he did not live up to it. But I heard he's supposed to be an awesome dude.
Yeah, I heard he's like cool.
Yeah.
Still, like, what do you say?
What do you say?
I mean,
Like,
he's heard it all.
Right.
Like
right. So with that said,
Dude.
like, I don't know what I would say to the guy. I mean, you helped define me as a human being. Like, he hears that all the time.
yeah.
But with that said, I think if I had an opportunity to see Mark Hamill, I think that would be the one that I would like. All right, I'd get that sign.
Yeah.
You know,
Like,
should've
you
done
were a
something.
cool Joker, man.
Yeah, I mean, but is that's sort of like or you were great in Wing Commander.
Yeah, exactly.
You try to go for the deep cut to try to impress him.
That's not a Joker isn't a deep cut. That's
no,
probably his
no,
second
that's
biggest
his second
role.
biggest role.
Yeah.
And I guess now he's gonna play the voice of Chucky in Child's Play remake. Did you hear about that?
Well, that movie's like about a week out, isn't it?
I think maybe not, but it's like it's
That's
probably
cool though that he's gonna be that. I didn't know that.
Yeah, I think that he's having a legitimate resurgence in his career, and I think that's great.
Well, did he ever go anywhere as far as like be a voice actor? I mean, he was always pretty working a lot.
Oh,
right?
I don't think so. I think the
No?
Joker brought him back to working.
But that was a long time ago.
That was a long time ago.
Yeah, but
you're
I mean,
right.
since then he's been pretty busy, right? Or no? He's in a new Game of Thrones show.
Really?
It's not Game of Thrones, but it looks like, I don't know, he wears a beard and he's like an old, like, it looks like Game of Thrones to me.
I don't know. Maybe you're right. I know that there was like in the '90s there was The Guyver.
Yeah.
You know, I mean,
Yeah.
which I liked that movie actually for what it was. Yeah, no, I think the Joker like brought him like a new level of career success. But you know, he's always going to be Luke Skywalker, and that's okay. That's okay. I mean, I don't know. Is he really a good actor? I mean, he play. You know,
I think he is.
I think so, you're probably
he was
right.
in Criminal Minds. He
What
was
was
like
that?
it was it's like an FBI show.
Okay, it was okay.
Yeah, and
Like-
he was like the main bad guy of a season. And he built up 2 seasons, and he was in the shadows, killing up like FBI. He was an ex-FBI agent, and he was like picking off like agents from behind. He was super smart. It was
Right.
awesome.
He also
Sweet.
played a villain in the Flash TV show.
Yes, he did.
Yeah, that was a big deal.
I love that show.
Did you? A lot of people did.
I'll tell you what, the DC TV universe is.
I think it's cheesy, man.
It is cheesy, but that's what's good about it. They're 50s comic books. They're like,
That's true.
and it's awesome. Like that Barry Gordon and right?
Barry Allen.
Thank you, Gordon. Yeah. Barry Allen is awesome.
Yeah?
And it's like the time travel in it, the crossovers that they do, I love it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
I love
you
it.
watched the Green Arrow and all of
Arrow,
them?
yeah. I mean, I'm not current, but I
Okay.
watched at least 4 seasons of each. loved Supergirl.
Yeah, you
Like,
said
Supergirl was a great show. I mean, it's good. It's like...
I tried watching Gotham for, like, the first couple episodes, and I thought it was a little melodramatic.
Yeah, I didn't... You know what? But that's not related, I don't think. I mean, I know...
No, I think you're right. Like,
but,
it's like Arrow, Flash, and Supergirl.
But they're cheesy, they're happy, they're
Yeah.
bright colored. It's like Supergirl, there's no dark... It's not like
Yeah.
a dark character, no. Like, yeah, I need saving Supergirl.
I remember watching a little bit of the Dean Cain Superman show back in the day.
Yeah, I never... I was that Smallville, or...
Oh, maybe that was. Or, wait, there was Lois and Clark.
Lois and Clark, I think, was
I
Dean
think you're
Cain.
right, though. I think... No, Lois and Clark was that... Dean Cain was either... I think it was before that.
I don't know. Yeah, I never watched those.
Okay.
Like, I never... I probably love them now.
I mean, back in that time, there was, like, very few, like, television shows related to comic characters. Yeah. I remember the one with Jerry O'Connell, like, My Secret Identity, where he used the can of, like, aerosols to fly. That was a good show. Do you remember?
No,
remember that?
I've never even heard of that.
Oh, man.
That's
Because
awesome.
Jerry O'Connell before that was just
Sliders.
the fat kid from...
Yeah.
Yeah. Where's Jerry O'Connell? He's married to Rebecca Romaine, right?
Is he really? Good for
so.
him.
I didn't think so. You have any other like show recommendations or movie? I need something. Oh, First Man was really good.
Yeah, wasn't that
It
great?
It was good.
Yeah, I think it won an Academy Award for special
It
effects. Did? Yeah, which I thought was great because it's like it really looked like it was shot on '60s film footage.
Yeah,
like,
no,
I thought the whole movie. I loved them. Yeah,
I like Ryan Gosling.
Me too. He's awesome.
Yeah.
Yep.
He's
awesome.
He is awesome, and it's. And I don't know that he's an extraordinary actor, but he's very likable. He's a likable Canadian.
Yeah, I just think he's not into overacting. He's just it's like, yeah, I'm gonna take this role, man. I'm gonna do it.
Yeah, no, it's great.
He does not get stressed out.
I didn't really know much about, like, I'll be honest with you, I didn't know all about that whole, like, space program. Like, I didn't know that, like, those people died and, like, went through that. And it was good. And I didn't know, I guess they played Buzz Aldrin as, like, kind of like a dick.
Which I heard he was an arrogant dude.
Yeah.
I mean, that's how you get in space. Like, you gotta have a
bit
of arrogance. Yeah, you know.
You do have to be certain confidence level to decide to shoot yourself. Or is it just like...
Especially no testing. They're shooting rockets. The first one that they get into orbit, they strap a dude on the next one.
That's crazy.
We're not gonna duplicate it. Just get
crazy.
a dude on it. And they knew the dangers. They did it anyway, man.
Yeah, no, it's crazy.
Big balls back then, man.
Big.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, back from Spain. I'm happy to be back. Beautiful, beautiful place. I got to slow down on the toy collecting, even though I got a lot coming in. I got the that Jabba's playset with the Han Solo thing coming in. And then I think finally the... Oh, can we talk about those second series Toynami Rick Hunt Robotech?
Yeah, those look good.
No, they don't.
Why don't you like them?
Okay. I think that I like the assortment.
Yeah.
So it's Claudia, the Lisa Hayes, the Rick and the regular.
I think that Rick looks awesome.
The Rick looks good, but that Ben Dixon, man, doesn't his face kind of look like a Muppet?
Narrow. Yeah, I think he should be.
He's got to be
Dixon's
fat.
a little fat.
Yeah, that's look. You can get away with certain characters. Like adjusting their like we talked about, like they could get away with a 3 3/4 inch loop without the but like Ben Dixon's got to have a
chunky.
Yeah, he's chunky. But the face the face looks like a Muppet. Like maybe you got to look at it again.
I do need to look at that
again. I think so. I'm very excited that they're making a second series. I'm not going to complain, and they're making characters I wanted. Captain Global. I'm really excited. Immediately when I saw the pictures, no matter what I thought, I pre-ordered them.
Yeah,
immediately.
Yeah. I think that's very exciting.
That is very exciting.
Get the bridge crew.
Yeah, I hope, like, I'll support it because I wanted to keep going. I just hope the final samples, the paint colors are a little better. They looked a little hand-painted, right?
I thought a little bit, but I'd have to go back and look at the pictures of the originals.
I think I'm far more judgmental on something like that than you.
Yeah.
Like, you like, but I do like the fact they're making Rick in his regular
I think that
bell
figure
bottom.
was sweet.
I do too.
That's my favorite Rick out.
That's your favorite Rick?
I mean, I just love the cheesy Navy outfits. You know, I can't help
the bell bottoms.
Yeah, the bell bottoms and just.
I'm with you. Are you completely out of? I mean, you haven't bought any of those high metals, man. Are you done?
Well, I'm only missing one. I just need the
Two,
VF4.
right? Oh, really?
Yeah, I guess I could get the D too.
Is the VF4 back down to realistic prices?
Probably. I'll gotta look at it.
Oh, you are so deep into the comic books.
Yeah, man. I should look.
Yeah, no, you're in.
Yeah, deep in the books.
Yeah,
Can't
so
help it.
tonight, if this even makes it tonight, we'll see. Last Game of Thrones
Ever.
Wow. Look, this season's been a little disappointing. But
Can they redeem it? Do you think it's redeemable in an episode?
Absolutely.
They could have this episode. You pick, oh, it's all.
That's
okay
fine.
now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I'll be honest with you, again, I haven't been in love with the season, but it doesn't make me hate the whole series. Like, it's just like, the problem is the one thing that appealed. There's so many levels of Game of Thrones that appeal to me, but one of the things I love so much is that when they killed off a character, it was non-ceremonial sometimes. Like when they did the Red Wedding, or it was just like
they all died.
Whoa.
Yep.
But with this, like there was like, without spoilers, like there was moments when they like looked like they were gonna kill. When they decided to kill someone, it was a big like lead up to it. Like when they killed. Spoiler alert! They killed Joffrey.
Yeah.
It was like
it just happened. I remember that.
Fucking happened, and it was like, oh my god,
rewarding television ever when that fucker died.
Whereas like this, when they killing someone, it's like a whole like
they got the music.
And
I
think it's kind of corny.
It was more apologetic, I guess. Now.
Absolutely. Yeah. And like also, maybe this is a little spoilery. Do people really want to see Jon Snow and Daenerys like happily ever after? This is Game of Thrones. Like I want something crazy to happen. Like I don't want it to be happy ever after. I want it to leave me like, wow, this is a sad world. Like I mean,
is it our world? The past?
I'm not quite sure. I think it's like the same thing as like Third or like Middle Earth.
Okay.
Because there are dragons.
Yeah.
And then there's some supernatural stuff. Obviously the White Walkers. Yeah. But it does seem like it was it seems like it's sort of grounded in like a possible earthly reality. So like Middle Earth. Actually we did in Spain. We visited the town where they had you haven't seen it, where they did the Walk of Shame for the Queen. That was pretty cool, and it looked like it. It was that was cool. So I hope it's good. It's gonna be like 2 hours long, and anything else?
That's all I got, man.
My voice. Oh well. Star Wars. Until next time,
nerd out.
This lightsaber looks a little limp.